In this video, I'll be covering the bookmark feature of the myPJV Bible app. Bookmarks just allow you to quickly jump to verses throughout the Bible. And in the bookmarking system, you also have the option to save a short text note up to 200 characters with each bookmark. So I've got the app open in an Android phone on the left and iPhone on the right. You notice at the top you have these three icons. The first icon, the gear wheel, opens the settings and options page. The next icon is the search icon, and the third icon is the bookmark icon. You'll notice that it's in a grey color and not black like the other two. That indicates that there are no bookmarks being added into the system. Adding a bookmark is very simple. Simply tap on the verse number at the beginning of a verse. Let's pick verse 2 here. And up comes this little form for adding a bookmark. This bottom section, Add to List Builder, I'll cover in a future video, but we're just going to concentrate on the bookmark section at the top here. And I'm just going to type in day 1. The text is optional, you don't have to include the text. Then tap Save Bookmark. And you'll see two things. The verse number is now in red, which indicates there is a bookmark saved for this verse. And you'll see that the bookmark icon at the top is now black, which also indicates there are bookmarks, that bookmarks have been saved. I'll do a couple more. Verse 6, call it day 2. Day 3. Now, if for some reason you decided you did not want to save the bookmark, simply tap the X and you go back to reading the Bible, and no bookmark was saved for verse 9. I'm going to add it now. Day 3. Okay. So to access the bookmarks, you simply tap the bookmark icon at the top, and you see you'll get a drop list. All the bookmarks will be there. So let's pick Genesis 1:6, and it scrolls to the verse, and it also highlights the verse for your convenience in yellow. Let me go somewhere else in the Bible. Say in the New Testament. Let's go to Romans, and I'm going to bookmark verse 2 in chapter 1. I'm not going to save a note with it. Okay, so now when I tap the bookmarks, you see Romans 1:2 has been added. Now I'll go back to Genesis 1:2. You see it's very fast. This Android phone is actually about 5 years old, so it's by no means current technology, but the app is very quick to retrieve verses from distant parts of the Bible. Now there's a few other features you need to be aware of. If you tap, I'll tap on verse 4, and it opens the Add Bookmark, and you'll see it says Note for Genesis 1:4 optional. Now if I just close the keyboard so you can see some of the text, if I now tap on verse 1's number as if to add another bookmark, you'll get this little pop-up message. It says there's an unsaved bookmark or list item, do you want to keep it? So if you actually wanted to save the bookmark that was for Genesis 1:4, you would say OK to keep it, and you notice that the Add Bookmark form still says Note for Genesis 1:4. However, if I'll tap verse 1 again, if you now tap Cancel, it means no, you do not want to keep it. You'll notice that the bookmark form is now entering a note for Genesis 1:1, and it's dropped Genesis 1:4. So that is the situation if you happen to tap the Add Bookmark option twice. I'm just going to tap X here to close that. Now, the last part is how to delete and manage the bookmarks. If you wanted to get rid of just one bookmark, say verse 6, tap on verse 6, And when the bookmark already exists, you notice it says Edit Bookmark, and the button says Update Bookmark instead of Add Bookmark. Now, at this point, you can either edit the note, add some text, and if you tap Update and then come back to the bookmark, you'll see that the text was saved. But if you wanted to delete this bookmark, you simply tap the trash can icon here and it's gone. You'll notice that verse 6 is now, the number is now in black, and if we tap the 6 again, we get the Add Bookmark option. I'm just going to tap X, and from the top, when we tap the bookmark icons, you see that Genesis 1:6 is no longer in the list. So that's how you can delete a single bookmark. But if you have a lot of bookmarks and you either want to delete quite a few of them or in fact delete all of them, there's a feature in the settings page to allow you to manage the bookmarks. So to access that, we tap the gear icon, and you'll notice under Bookmarks and Lists, this Bookmarks button is enabled. You can compare that with the Verse List button, which is in light grey and disabled. If you tap Bookmarks, you get this little pop-up which will give you a list of every bookmark. Now, if you wanted to delete Genesis 1, 2, and 9, you'd simply tap on the checkboxes and then tap on Delete Selected. If you wanted to remove all of the bookmarks, tap on the checkbox at the top, select Clear All. If you tap it again, they're all cleared. If you select them all and then tap Delete Selected, they're all deleted. You notice the Bookmarks button is now disabled, and if we tap the left arrow at the top to go back to reading the Bible, you'll notice the Bookmarks icon is now grey and all the verse numbers are black, which indicates that the bookmarks have all been deleted. Now, I just want to do this on the iPhone to show you one oddity. This might not be an oddity, it might be a feature of the iPhone, but I'm going to add a bookmark on the iPhone. Let's try verse 2 again. And this is what happens. Let me just close the keyboard for a second. It magnifies the text. Everything is enlarged. This might be a feature of the iPhone to make typing in the text easier. I'm not sure, but if you use two fingers and sort of squeeze it, and I unfortunately changed chapter, then it comes back to normal. And you can save the bookmark and everything is fine. See, the bookmark is, but every time you open it, it becomes larger. And it's a little bit of a problem. I'm not that used to using an iPhone, so I'm having a little bit of trouble here. But that's just one little oddity, or perhaps it's a normal feature in an iPhone that when you're entering text, it expands everything. Yeah, it's jumping a chapter every time. So apart from that, on an iPhone, everything is the same. Just delete that. There's no difference between the function between an Android and an iPhone. So that's the bookmark feature of the myPJV app.